An appropriate live look out at the airport this morning. We told you that Anna Chalker has been keeping an eye on the lines, on the TSA long wait times, how pre-check is looking, if things are going smoothly out there. We're going to check in with her just soon because a lot of you do want to get away for your fall break. And it is one of the busiest periods out at the airport right now. So we're going to keep you updated on that, let you know what your Friday is going to look like. We told you we got a lot planned here with Operation Football, with the weather and all the weekend events happening too.
Oh yeah, and you might be like, oh, why are we flying out? The nice weather just started. Well, sorry, the fall weather hasn't arrived.
Well, it depends on what you like in terms of weather. You know, I think some of the best weather in the country is going to be right here in our backyards. But hey, you know, fall break is fall break.
That's
you got
true.
those plans, we'll have you covered too. I do want to let you know about what's coming in from the west and northwest. So there's a cold front, not going to really knock our temperatures down much, but for the evening, it will have the potential to give us what's left of this rain and rumbles of thunder here. We're not expecting thunder. We do expect the residual cloud cover here and possibly a few sprinkles or a random shower. It would be probably more toward the halftime and fourth quarter of games the way it looks now, but just don't want that to catch you off guard here. Otherwise, this morning, no rain, no clouds. It's going to be just like yesterday, except just a little bit colder. 36 in Richmond and Muncie. A deceiving 47 with the heat island here in Indy, away from the city's heat. It's a chilly start here this morning. In fact, 36 in Crawfordsville, Carmel at 34 at this hour. Frost advisory will go till 9 o'clock. Kids need to be leaving with the jackets. Grab your sunglasses. Plenty of sunshine here. Here's Operation Football. 7:13 on the sunset here this evening. It'll be mostly cloudy for the ball games and a couple of sprinkles or a shower here. All right, now let's get you caught up on traffic as we come up on 6:02. Here on this Friday morning, almost making it to the weekend. So I want to give you a couple of vantage points with our camera network here. This is westbound traffic there, 465 and Ditch Road, which was a slow go yesterday. Right now, things are moving pretty smoothly. 465 Washington Street, where the Ben Davis Giant fans will be getting on 465 to make the trek across town for the game against Lawrence Central tonight. No traffic issues around the airport right now. That's where Anna Chalker is. She'll have an update here in a moment. No accidents to report. So we'll see how this plays out over the next 3 hours. We'll keep you updated. You better believe it.
Happening overnight, Roy Lee Ward was executed by lethal injection at the state prison in Michigan City.
And the Department of Correction tells us that he was pronounced dead at 1:33 this morning. His execution comes after the state rejected arguments from his legal team for clemency. The state's attorney said the execution was necessary due to Ward's long criminal history. But Ward's execution marks the third since the state resumed the death penalty just last year.
In 2007, Ward was convicted of the rape and murder of 15-year-old Stacy Payne in Spencer County. According to WFIE in Evansville, a church in Payne's hometown held a vigil to support her family just before the execution.
Indiana Governor Mike Braun issued this statement after the execution, saying in part, quote, Roy Lee Ward's case has been heard and reviewed numerous times by both state and federal courts, including the Indiana Supreme Court, since his conviction in 2002. It then goes on to read, today Ward's sentence has been carried out as ordered by the court.
We also received notice of Ward's last words, which state when he was asked if he had anything to say, quote, Brian is going to read them, assuming someone else will read those for him, possibly referring to that statement being released after his death.
We do have more details on the execution, the latest from Michigan City at WTHR.com. An update this morning, a 27-year-old man is now under arrest connected to a shooting that injured 3 people. This happened last month along Minnesota Street near State Avenue. We now know that Robert Christian faces charges of aggravated battery and battery by means of a deadly weapon. He's expected in court for an initial hearing Tuesday. An Indianapolis rehab program for men just out of prison has run out of money.
Yeah, money for KBDC ended at midnight. This program provides housing and supervision for several former inmates, including registered sex offenders. Founder Dominique Harris told us the program's money came through the Department of Corrections RSAT grant, which she says helps pay for sober and reentry housing.
She says losing this money is part of a larger shortage across Marion County that is forcing some other programs to scale back or shut down too.
The first thing I thought about is how this is going to affect my guys. I was actually calling around looking for additional support and funding, and everyone is out of funding. Everyone is around here scrambling.
And 13 News has also reached out to the Indiana Department of Correction. We'll let you know when we hear back on how this is impacting them as well.
Happening today, the Vice President, J.D. Vance, will be here in Indianapolis.
He's expected to meet with members of the Republican Senate caucus about redistricting. Our partners at the Capitol Chronicle report they've not been able to come to an agreement when it comes to redrawing those congressional maps.
This will be the VP's second trip to Indy in just 2 months.
Now, the Indiana Democratic Party did issue a statement ahead of the vice president's trip, saying in part, quote, Republicans are incredibly scared of facing the voters in midterm elections in just a year's time. They know that Hoosiers and Americans are feeling the pressure from rising health care premiums, shrinking child care options, and tariff taxes, raising costs and putting family farms in danger.
More than half of Hoosiers say they're against redistricting. This according to a recent poll by Independent Indiana. We do have a breakdown of those numbers if you'd like to see them at WTHR.com/SeenOn13. Well, we know for many central Indiana schools, it's fall break time. It gets underway this weekend.
Some of you couldn't wait to get out of town. You're starting those travel plans today. The airport says it'll be one of the busiest days of the year. They're prepared for you. We knew it was going to be a busy day out at the airport, Anna, and about what we expected, would you say?
I would say so, especially at the start of the shows when we were here around 5 o'clock this morning. It was very busy. It's still busy now, but on the busy side of things, it's really quiet, I'll say. So we're in front of TSA pre-check right now. I'll step out of the way so you can see this. Really no line until you get up into the machines this morning. We did have a really long line about an hour ago, but that's kind of because, you know, these TSA lines, they open about 3 o'clock this morning, so you're dealing with that big rush of people as soon as they come in. But we've seen quite a few people come in, but as soon as they're in line getting ready to go, they are out of here. It's only taken a couple minutes for you to check in your flight, but then get through TSA and get into the concourse and get ready to take off for your vacation. And the airport's telling us around 24,000 people are expected to fly out today alone for those fall break travels. And they say this is one of the top 10 busiest days ever at the airport. So from October 6th to the 24th, that's what the airport is saying is their fall break window. Around 400,000 people will fly out. So because of this and the increased volume of people, the airlines have increased their seating capacity by 6%. So we've got some big advice for you this morning. Making sure you're getting here a couple hours early, checking your wait times, checking your flight status, especially if there might be some weather where you're going. But we want to make sure you're getting here early and making it a smooth transition for you, because we know probably one of the more stressful places to be at is the airport, especially in the early morning when you're up. Not excited really to get out until you're getting on that flight ready to go. But there's still a lot going on throughout the rest of the morning. You know, we've seen quite a few right now, but 24,000 people. So it'll be a full busy day out here, but we'll have another check at these wait times coming up at 6:30.
And the airport opened up the TSA line a little earlier today, and it sounds like passengers took advantage of that, Anna. We'll check in with you soon. Thank you.
Well, happening all weekend, the 34th Heartland International Film Festival.
It actually kicked off last night at Newfields. More than 150 filmmakers from all over the world got to hit the red carpet for opening night. One of the first screenings, Rental Family, starring Academy Award winner and Hoosier Brendan Fraser.
Filmmakers say their goal is to really make viewers think and feel.
Many people put down sign language, but as a deaf person, I use it every day. So this film talks about what the world would look like if sign language was banned or not allowed. And that's actually happened in the past. So I'm just reminding people that we need to value ASL and preserve it.
The film festival runs through the 19th with over 100 films to be shown in theaters across Indianapolis, so a lot to see in a short period of time. We do have information, including how you can get those tickets right now at WTHR.com/SeenOn13.
Well, this is really cool. Banana Ball is coming back to Indianapolis next year.
And it's bringing a brand new team with ties to Indiana history. The league just announced the Indianapolis Clowns.
Yeah, they'll play in the Banana Ball World Tour, the viral phenomenon launched by the Savannah Bananas. If you've never seen them in action, look them up online. Now, the original Clowns played in the Negro Leagues in the 40s and 50s. Banana Ball's owners says that they are partnering with the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum to preserve their legacy.
The Clowns, so they will make their debut in February. Then they'll pay a visit to the Indianapolis area in May for a 2-game series against the Party Animals at Victory Field. So I don't think you'll want to miss that one.
Kind of like a homecoming for them.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.